Oh, if they're on strike. Something like that.
Something like that. And the 44 you've already arrested. What were the charges against them?
Looks like they were going to riot.
And how does a man look when he's about to riot?
They were picketing, protesting, shouting.
Shouting? What were they shouting?
Look, Senator, you don't understand. The strikebreakers were there too. And they were saying, if you don't get them out of here, we're going to cut their hearts out. So, rather than let them get cut, we removed the cause.
The cause? Let me understand this. The strikebreakers threatened to injure the protesters, so you arrest the protesters. These being the same protesters who looked like they might riot. This is a very interesting concept. You arrest people because you think they might break the law, and then you hold them in jail for their own protection. Mr. Murphy, I think I might suggest that your sheriff reconsider his procedures in connection with these matters. Also, can I suggest that during the luncheon period, you all read the Constitution of the United States? You might learn a thing or two about the way this country is supposed to work.
Chavez.
Robert Kennedy.
Well, the farm workers and I appreciate you coming out.
Well, I'm very glad I came.
We can definitely use your support.
I think we can do something here.
It's all right. This is the best photo op we've had.
It's okay. Let it go.
Yeah. You know who we are? We're the Irish of 100 years ago.
Buenos dias.
And look at you now. Senators, attorney generals, presidents. And what you did at the assembly. Everyone will see it on the news tonight.
I don't know about that.
Of course they will. You don't realize the power you have.
Look, I want to help you. What do you need from me?
We need workplace regulations. We need the INS off our backs. But we're not looking for handouts, just the right to work for a fair, honest wage.
That's what anyone deserves. What's so funny?
I didn't know what to expect from you.
You think I do?
Necesito saber dónde están. Nosotros tenemos que llamar. Vamos, muchas gracias.
You should be careful not to go too far for us. It's only going to hurt you.
Don't worry about me. You've got enough on your plate without worrying about me.
I've never seen anger work with these people.
For me, anger is fuel.
But it can't just be anger. You've got to find something else. You felt pain. I see that. But if you can open yourself to feel the pain of others, then it won't matter what you can do for us. You would have found something very important.
It is estimated that we spend $322,000 for each enemy we kill in Vietnam, while we spend in the so-called war on poverty in America only about $53 for each person classified as poor.
Give me the radio.
You're doing what?
I'm resigning from the Johnson administration. It's Vietnam. I can't live with what we're doing over there.
Yeah, well.
The Great Society was beginning to work, but now so much of that money is being siphoned out of the social programs and into the war, I actually feel sorry for Johnson. He's stuck.
You really believe that?
Well, what's he going to do? If he pulls out, you'll call him a coward. And we started it, Bobby. You and Jack got us in there in the first place.
We were going to reevaluate Vietnam.
What do you mean?
We knew to get Jack reelected, we'd have to take a harder look at Vietnam. We would never have pursued an irrational policy.
So, what do you think now?
Well, I still think we did the right thing to get in there at the beginning.
Now, what do you think
Look,
now?
it doesn't matter what I think. You know, if I oppose him, Johnson will just send in 50,000 more troops out of spite. He'll do the opposite of whatever I argue.
Well, by that rationale, you might just as well advocate nuclear war.
Dick, so just stay and work with me, and maybe, just maybe, you'll change my mind on this. Let's go sailing. Let's cut the ocean.
South Africa? Are you crazy?
It's just a speech at a university.
Bobby's trying to save the world now. He's going to overturn apartheid with one speech.
I don't know, Teddy. Kennedy in Johannesburg means a lot of news cameras. A lot of people asking what's going on out there.
Makes sense.
It's dangerous, Bobby. I don't just mean politically dangerous. Jack wouldn't have gone.
Jack went to Dallas. No.
Bobby! Bobby!
What the hell?
Calm down, look for him. I don't see him.
Pull me aside?
Why won't you read the report, Bobby? Can we be honest with each other here?
You don't get the truth in government reports.
I thought Bobby always told it like it was. Well, doesn't that hold for Bobby
Your
himself?
legacy, Jack, okay? I'm trying to protect you here like I always did.
What about avenging me?
Would that bring you back?
It's not about me, Bobby.
What about Vietnam, Jack? I'm on my own here. Who do I screw now? Johnson or my own people?
It's not about me, Bobby. Not anymore.
It's always been about you!
Bobby! Bobby! Just let go of the jacket! Let go of it!
Coat's over there. I gotta get a towel.
No, I don't take it.
Towel right there.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Crazy.
Each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. Like it or not, we live in interesting times, and everyone here will ultimately be judged, will ultimately judge himself on the effort he has contributed to building a new world society and the extent to which his ideals and goals have shaped that effort. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own.
So you've been hopping around quite a bit. South Africa, California, South America, Paris. For a New York senator, you certainly do have a global disposition. Now you decided to stick your nose into Vietnam.
I'm very concerned about Vietnam, as everyone is, but I wouldn't characterize anything I've done in that way.